From curious to captivated. Discover 10 powerful but feminine moves that turn a promising first date into something magnetic. This isn't about games, it's about energy, elegance, and emotional intelligence. G'day lovers, legends, and explorers of modern connection. Welcome back to Hukup Compass, your trusty guide through the wild, weird, and sometimes wonderfully chaotic world of dating, chemistry, and human behavior. Now, today's episode also comes straight from the trenches. After our last chat, the inbox exploded. DMs, voice notes, even a few memes, asking the same question in different flavors. Anyhow, ladies, remember, the second date isn't about performing or impressing, it's about alignment. Chemistry without harmony can fade, but when you show up with emotional intelligence, playfulness, and grace, you invite connection that lasts. Whether it's over brunch, drinks, or a walk by the river, the second date is where emotional tone begins to take root. You've passed the first layer of intrigue, and now it's about nurturing curiosity into connection. Here's a roadmap of 10 elegant yet strategic moves to carry you gracefully through that second date. 1. Match his emotional depth. Early on, start by reading his tone and pace. Is he reflective, humorous, reserved? Why it works. Emotional syncing builds trust. You don't need to mirror everything, but showing that you're present and attuned sends the message, I see you, I get your vibe. Example. If he opens up about a challenge at work, share a light challenge of your own, not to one-up, but to create a balanced exchange. 2. Be genuinely curious about his passions. Instead of generic questions, go deeper. Ask, what's something that lights you up outside of work? Or, what would you do for hours if no one paid you? Why it works. When a man talks about something that matters to him and sees your sincere interest, he associates that positive emotion with your presence. Remember, curiosity is connection in motion. 3. Drop a personal detail that reveals your inner world. Now's the time to let him peek behind the curtain, just a little. I always find myself getting lost in writing poetry. It's like my own secret therapy. Why it works. You're signaling depth, creativity, and vulnerability without oversharing. This plants seeds of intrigue. What else is there to her? 4. Create playful banter, light teasing, quick wit, or even a running inside joke from date 1. This is the spark that keeps conversations vivid. So, are you always this confident about your karaoke skills, or should I prepare earplugs next time? Why it works. It builds sexual and intellectual tension without pressure. A bit of humor makes the interaction memorable and multidimensional. 5. Use eye contact to anchor intimacy between words. Let silence do some of the work. Pausing, smiling, and holding eye contact just a beat longer than usual builds depth. Why it works? Studies show that eye contact increases connection and emotional recall. You're imprinting your presence on his nervous system. Tip. Let your eyes say, I'm right here. I'm listening. I'm feeling this too. 6. Lean into feminine receptivity. Resist the urge to lead the whole date. Let him plan, initiate the next activity, or choose a dish for sharing. Why it works. Many men thrive when they feel they're providing an experience. When you receive with grace, you affirm his effort, and you create energetic polarity. Try, that sounds amazing. Surprise me. 7. Plant the idea of a future experience. Without being pushy or eager, drop a subtle suggestion about a shared interest. You mentioned you love indie films. Have you ever been to the rooftop cinema downtown? Why it works. This creates future pacing, a gentle psychological anchor that suggests there could be more to this story. 8. Mirror and validate his emotions. If he shares something vulnerable, say a career change or family dynamic, lean in. That sounds like a big shift. You seem like someone who really thinks things through. Why it works. We all crave emotional safety. Your validation affirms that it's safe to open up with you. 9. End with warmth, not ambiguity. When the date's winding down, express appreciation. I had a really lovely time with you tonight. I'm glad we did this. Why it works. You leave a clear emotional imprint, confident and self-assured, but not over-invested. Bonus tip. Let him make the move for the next plan. And if he doesn't, trust that clarity is a gift. 10. Exit with soft availability, not over-availability. If he hints at meeting again soon, don't rush to fill your calendar. I'd love that. My week's a bit full, but let's check in midweek. Why it works. You subtly communicate that you have a full life and that spending time with you is something to earn, not assume. Ladies, remember, the second date isn't about performing or impressing. It's about alignment. Chemistry without harmony can fade, but when you show up with emotional intelligence, playfulness, and grace, you invite connection that lasts. Which of these 10 points are you most excited to try? Or have you used one of these and seen magic happen? I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Share your advice for sisters. All right, legends, if this spoke to you, share it with a sister, a friend, a younger you who needed to hear it. If you got some value from this chat, smash that like button to show some love. And hey, we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below with your biggest takeaway or share the best dating advice you've ever received. Let's swap some wisdom in the comments. And if you haven't already, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss a juicy episode of our love, dating, and relationship talks. Trust me, you're going to want to be here for what's coming next. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. Stay bold, stay kind, and remember, love favors the brave. Catch you in the next one.